Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Gosh, it's quite grey outside for me. And early. Maybe that's why it's so grey. I don't think so. I think it's more that it's the UK. Right. I died. I think last time we were in Stormwind. I was getting some spells and off camera, all I've done, so don't worry, you haven't missed anything. All I've done is I ran myself over to Darkshire. Anyway, in the time that I've logged on, I have died. So since the time I've logged on, what I've done is I set the stream to go, and I got a coffee, and in that time I've been killed. So there is a horde around here somewhere. So we are gonna have to stay awares. Right, let me just check to make sure we're all good. I think we are. I think the volume and everything is working, so bear with me. You know what? Thanks, Synthex. I muted myself for 1 second, and I clearly forgot to put it back on. So thank you, Synthex, for letting me know. I was just saying that I have now gone AoE spec, and you know what? I still need to get used to it. That's fine, but I took your advice, Synthex, and we have not got points in Frostbite, which is a very smart move, obviously. So we won't have any of these weird procs of random mobs being sort of ungrouped from the rest. Okay, glad it's all working again. Fantastic. Right, so let's kill some skeletal fiends, and we need to get these plague spreaders out of the way too. So we need the skeletal fiends for the rot blossoms, 4 more of those, and then we shall get the plague spreaders. Although it does look as though the plague spreader, the skeletal fiends, skeletal, that might be right. They are being pulled by quite a few different people at the same time. Alright, we've got one. Oh my gosh, we've got one on our tail here. Come on. Let's blink over here. Let's pull a couple of them. Alright, here we go. AoE spec. So we should be slowing these guys down a lot right now. But I think I put it right on the edge of the... Yeah, I think I should have essentially put it a little bit... oh my gosh, what am I going to do here? What am I going to do? Guys, what do I do? Blink. Moladim. Yeah, still getting used to this. Oh my god, no. Okay, okay. Alright, so we have a potion here. Mana agate 2. Let's blink away. Daxiang, thank you. I don't know what you're doing here, who you are, but maybe you can help me. Okay, we got away from that one. We have not much health. This is bad news. Right, we'll freeze that guy. We are a mage, we can do anything we want. As I said, and as I've just proven, I'm still getting used to AoE spec. Gosh. Well, we got away. And that's all that matters right now. Oh, have we? Yes, we have. Alright, so what quest are they doing? They invited me to something. 9 out of 15 of something. So Tianwen and Dashan. Well, 30 and 35. Okay, so we'll help them out. We'll help them out. Right, our first Morlazim kill. We don't have this quest, but we'll help out our, I think, our East Asian friends. Alright, we are so low level that we pulled. Oh my gosh. Ah yes, a druid in bear form. Tank it up. Alright, our druid may need some help though. He is getting quite low down. Yeah, that's it. Back away. Heal yourself. Ah, yes, it procs. Good. Or at least it's it wasn't resisted, is what I mean. Cool. TY all. I'll give you a buff too. I have no mana, so I can't. I'd love to be able to. Here we go. Oh, he's already got one, so it's fine. Alright, well, we'll hopefully get a group for that much later on. One good deed deserves another and all that. Oh, nice. So is polymorph a thing in druids? Sorry, polymorph? Oh, travel form. Of course it's travel form. Cheetah form is a thing, isn't it? But I suppose in Turtle WoW you can also change into a deer, I suppose. A buck. Right. Okay, let's go and kill some plague spreaders. Will they be down south? Sorry, down south? Down in the crypt? Eastern Mausoleum. So Eastern Mausoleum? Ah, yes. Okay, I think that might be right. Ah, yeah, Shockcliff. Okay, makes sense. I wonder how much money these turtle devs make. You know, are they able to turn it into a... Is it a full-time profession for these people? I wonder. Okay, I need to think more about AoE and how to do that in a safe manner. Oh my gosh, this is not great. Yeah, I'm going to be concentrating for a while to get this AoE stuff working well. Because I don't think I've managed it yet. Oh, get away from that guy too. So what would be the best way of doing this? I feel like I suffer a little bit from after my first sort of rodeo of freezing them down and then using Blizzard, that I just don't have something else in my arsenal to use for a while. I definitely do get a few hits on me. So maybe I need to maybe a couple of these blizzards, because it seems like I could maybe get another one in before they get to me. I think what I'll do is I'll just keep practicing this. Maybe group up for now, so we have a little bit of backup. Oh, also, actually, I get this buff on frost armor. I'll help out. All the buffs, actually. Let's do that. Let's see if this guy wants some help. Group. Oh, and a smiley face too, of course. Nice. Okay, we have a friend. We'll make some more water. Mana agate as well. Yeah, small pools. That's probably wise. I'll focus on 3 maximum for a while. Oh, bone chewer just there. Don't want to aggravate. Oh, not in line of sight apparently. There we are. Okay, that's not good. Wish this guy could take a bit more aggro. I suppose I am high DPS nowadays. Okay, yeah, 1 to pull. Oh, that's, yeah, smart idea. I want to pull more of them together. Oh, we have a friend here. Let's invite them to Zalog. Cool. Yeah, we'll get this quest done very quickly. It's a big damage boost as well from this new rank of Blizzard that we have. It was 25 DPS before, and now it's much increased, almost double. Well, if my friends want to pull more, they can. I managed to get 2. We're still a learning process. This is. That's okay. Okay, so Nova, blink away, Blizzard, Blizzard, Nova Cone, and Blizzard, Blizzard. Got it. Okay. What I'd like, though, is to reduce my cooldown on Frost Nova a bit. So 2 points in this is what I'm aiming for, the improved Frost Nova. I feel like it's still on a bit of a cooldown. So I could... Yeah, I think that's wise. There we go. Oh, we can get this one. Oh, we didn't get that one. Okay. Oh, I'm actually liking this. It's, yeah, very quick way to... I feel like this is a quite efficient way of leveling. Especially with a group. These aren't the right mobs, but it's fine. We've got so many of us here that I've got no worries that we'll actually get through them all. So we need 7 more. And our friend needs 2 more at least. I don't know about Zalog, so we'll be here for a little bit. Right, mana. We'll get back into the fray. Yeah, we'll get that talent ASAP. Okay, yeah. I don't know why I've been a bit loath to use Arcane Explosion, but yeah, that does sound like a smart move to finish them off. I think at some point I'll move around my hotkeys as well. I'm not so sure I like them on Alt. What is this? Oh, should have put my mana shield up there. Or blink away. Oh, another one. This should be the last one actually. So we take this one here. And we're good. We can go back to the skeletal fiends. Let's ask them how many more. How many? Ooh. It is a very good place to level actually. The spawn is so quick. We have no HP or mana actually. Let's meditate a little bit. Yeah, let's get out a little bit. Yeah, I'll try not to bite off more than I can chew at the moment with this. It's a fun strat. I do really like it. I can see it being well, much more efficient. But for now, I'm still newbie. Alright, let's take both of these. Oh, God. We'll be fine. Let's just one this boy. I'm presuming it was previously a boy with a hairstyle like that. No woman would be seen dead with it. So... God, that is a hairstyle, isn't it? Cloak of the Spirit. That's quite nice. Ooh. We have a nicer cloak, though. I like ours. It's the Cloak of the Faith. 4 stamina, 4 spirit. What are you after? Did you want some water or something? Oh, 2 healing potions? No way. Little does he know, we now have 17. But thank you. Thank you very much. Alright, let's get a drink and get out. Yeah, really fast spawn rate around there. I would be inclined to just keep leveling as a group around that area. Okay, so we want skeletal fiends. So let's say thanks all. See you later. In fact, it wasn't from here, was it? No, it wasn't. It wasn't Abercrombie. Okay, let's go and get some rot blossoms. Let's go get some of those. These are a bit lower level, so we could likely pull a bit more if we felt like it. Let's also track herbs. I realise we're not doing that. God, this plague my 10 mana leech every 10 seconds. Not so bad, actually. Oh, what's this? Wandering Plague. 10% chance to spread Wandering Plague on hit. Okay, can't see any more for the time being. We'll keep a look around for the second one if we see it. Okay, let's have a look around here. Don't necessarily want to group up because I think it would be a little bit slower. We have to share the loot. So let's not do that. Busier than yesterday though. Maybe the mornings. I mean, I'm trying to think what time would it be. So in China right now, is it? I can't remember. I've been to. So I went to Hong Kong one time many years ago, and I went to Australia as well. I'm trying to remember what the time difference is. I can't remember. 8 hours, maybe 12 hours. I don't know. 8 hours. For some reason, that's in my head. So maybe at around this time. So for me right now, it's 10 past 8. I don't know, maybe it's 4 p.m., 5 p.m. In any case, it's going to be likely to be prime time for them to be playing. – 3:10 p.m. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so it makes sense that we would see busyness. I guess busyness at all hours. Maybe I should build up my Chinese player base, my Chinese viewership, something like that. Is it just the fiends or is it the horrors as well? These drop off. I think it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, horrors and fiends, fantastic. Okay, only one more and then we can be done with this single target DPS that we're not built for anymore. Oh, no mana, gosh. Ugh, my mouse. So I've got this sort of new mouse. It's a gamer mouse. But ever since I have, I feel like it doesn't work nicely with my desk surface. And so occasionally my mouse doesn't move when I expect it to. Maybe I now need to invest in not solely this new gaming mouse, but a mouse mat too. Right, Defiance of Duskwood. We're going to head out of Ravenhill. We've been taking a little sojourn here. Some might call it a vacation in Ravenhill for a while. So we're going to head out and likely come back. But for now, we're going to go down to the Jorgen Farmstead. Oh, actually, let's go talk to Jitters first. We have 2 quests for him. So we'll do that first and then head down to the Jorgen... The Jorgen Farmstead? Yeah, it is. Yeah. Oh, it's 3:11 where you are in the US. What are you doing awake, Zinthex? Is this normal for you? Okay. General, you're here. Do you have my food? Ah, thank you, General. Those really hit the spot. And here, please let me pay for these. Thank you. Thank you very much, Jitters. Who are you? Let me be... We've just been talking, Jitters. Calm down. It's okay. No need to be so jittery. Yes, I'm the author of that book. You finally found me, eh? Well, if you read that journal, then you'd only know half of it. The book you found was only half finished. I had to leave it at Sven's farm when I fled here. Here, take my completed journal to Sven. It describes more fully what happened at his farm. Although this journal has been my only company these past weeks, if giving it up keeps me from having to face Sven and his wrath, then I do it willingly. It's okay, Jitters. There's nothing to worry about. We'll talk to him. We'll talk to him for you. So, Jitters completed journal. Can we read this? God, we need to alleviate the heavy bag that we have here. Okay, Jitters completed journal. My journal. The terror of these past few weeks is almost more than I can bear. Why is it that by writing words into this book, I can somehow keep the madness at bay? Perhaps it is as if I am confessing my sins to a silent companion or freeing my mind of these tortured thoughts and confining them to paper. I began a journal before this one, but it remains in a place to which I cannot return, so I will start afresh. But this time I will start from the true beginning. It began with the finding of that cursed scythe in the mine they call Roland's Doom. Yes, that was the start of it. Before that, the Defiance Brotherhood was happy with our progress in Duskwood. Before the scythe, the terrors of this place seemed as tame as Northshire Valley. But ever since I found the half of the scythe jutting from that pile of rubble in the mine and, curse me, pulled it free, Roland's Doom became a place of vile death. If I had known what would happen, I would have cut off my own hand to keep from grasping that rune-carved wood. So many regrets. I always thought that was a privilege of the old. I now know that it is not the old, it is the hopeless who don the mantle of regret. Unable and unwilling to shrug it from shoulders stooped with misery. But enough waxing like a pipe-mad poet, I must continue with the chronicle. After the scythe was freed, a change rippled through the mine. Light from our flickering torches warped, and the strength of our voices seemed beyond our control. Sometimes a man's whisper roared through the tunnels, forcing hands on ears, and sometimes our shouts barely travelled a few steps before diminishing into a hint on the wind. Unnerving, yes, but we did not have long to wonder at this strangeness. It was but a harbinger of what truly drove us from the mine, the Worgen. They came at us from everywhere, clawing from hidden holes at our feet and dropping upon us from silent perches above. Half our men fell in those first panicked minutes. The rest, including myself, tried to flee. As I ran, I saw so many of my brothers taken by tooth and claw. I heard so many screams cut short or gurgle to silence. For all I know, I am the only human to escape that place. Oh my gosh. I can only guess why I survived that night. I've always been cautious, always quick to flinch from jabs and leap free of pitfalls. My nickname, Jitters, comes from this trait, so perhaps it was just that knack for caution that saved me. Or maybe it was the scythe I pulled from the rubble. It cannot be the scythe itself, for I lost it during my frantic flight. But if it was I who brought the Worgen to Duskwood, then perhaps the Worgen afforded me a rare courtesy. Curse them. Or perhaps I am doomed to witness the change I wrought on Duskwood. Perhaps it is my fate to watch as the Worgen tear into this land, staining it ever darker with their foulness. If that truly is my fate, then it is twofold. The Worgen are not the only power to clutch at Duskwood. The fiends from Deadwind Pass have also staked claim. That is the next chapter of my tale, and I pray it is the last. After surviving the flight from Roland's Doom, I hid within a barn owned by a man named Sven. I spent a few days in the barn, and such horror lingered with me that I never once made myself known to Sven or his family. From what I saw from my hiding place, I knew these farmers were quite decent folk. Had I stepped from my concealment, I think they would have taken me in, but trust is hard for me. Harder still after that shock in the mine. So I remained hidden, and it saved my life. A few days after I arrived at the barn, Sven left his farm for Darkshire. He kissed his wife and smiled to his children and promised to return soon with toys and sweets. The poor man. That was the last time he saw his family unmutilated. At least they parted happily. At least his wife was the first to die and was freed from seeing the slaughter of her children. These small graces do nothing for me. I saw what happened, and it will ever haunt my dreams. My hand trembles as I recall the details of that night, when Sven was away and his family was doomed to face the Black Riders alone. Again, regret claws at me. I was there and could have risen against those fiends from Deadwind Pass. But it is a false regret. It is the same that plagues any survivor of a tragedy. I know that. Had I left my place of hiding, I too would have been killed, my body ripped and torn and its pieces spread so widely that I would not be recognized. But even though I know I could have done nothing to stop this heinous murder, one true regret does remain. I brought the Black Riders to Sven's farm. My discovery of the scythe not only unleashed the Worgen upon Duskwood, it drew the riders from Deadwind Pass. I know this because, just before they began their slaughter, they asked one question to Sven's wife as she held her children close, giving them what comfort she could, though she was certain death was near. "The scythe of a loon," one of the riders shrieked in a voice both harsh and shrill like the grinding of an axe of stone. And the last word, "a loon," it croaked as if choking on the sound. Dread gripped me when I heard that voice, both from the horrid sound of it and because I knew the scythe of which the rider spoke. It must be the same cursed thing I drew from the rocks of Roland's Doom days before. It was what the Black Riders sought, and it was what would kill Sven's family. I had never learned the name of Sven's wife, as she was the only ever called Dearest and My Love and Mummy by her husband and children. But I wish I knew it. I am the only living memory of her deed that day, and although she was just a farmer's wife, never have I seen a man or woman act with such bravery. Of course, she did not know the scythe, but when she learned the riders brought it or sought it, in an instant a plan formed in her head, and it was bold and clever, if only it had worked. "The scythe?" she said in a calm voice. "Of course I do. Who here wouldn't?" She looked at the riders with steady eyes, and I would have sworn she spoke the truth if I had not known better. There was no way she could know about the scythe. Her gambit paid off. The same rider who uttered the question before bent his head slightly toward her and shrieked, "Where?" "I'll take you, all of you," she said. I could see a small hope flicker behind her eyes. "But the way is far, and my children would slow us. We must leave them." Her trick was simple, but simple tricks have the best hope of success. If it worked, it would lead the riders away from the farm. She would be lost, but her children would be safe, and it would work. If only the riders believed her noble lies. Although I have never been a student of the light, I prayed fiercely for Sven's wife as she stood against those terrible riders. "Please," I prayed, "let them believe." They stood frozen, and she met their gazes with calm. Then one rider looked up, as if hearing a distant call. He drew from his garb a small gem and peered into it. He then gestured with the bauble towards Sven's wife. A light crept from the rider toward the woman, shaping itself into a grim white hand. She stared into the light, unflinching, but I could see uncertainty behind her mask of confidence. When the hand reached her, it spread its fingers over her head, and it squeezed. Sven's wife stood rigid as a board, and her eyes grew wide, and although her lips pulled back to mouth a scream, no sound escaped. After a few moments of this torture, the hand released her, dropping her to her knees. The rider who held the bauble then sat erect in his saddle, and a loud voice erupted from it. "This woman lies," it said in a voice that has scarred my dreams. "She has not seen the scythe." After this, the rider's shoulders stooped slightly, as if a spirit within him had fled, and then in the old shrieking voice it used earlier, these final words were uttered. "The Lord has spoken. Kill them." I cannot describe what happened next. It is clear in my mind, but even my wretched soul cannot put to paper the events of those next few grisly minutes. I can only write that Sven's family was killed, and soon after Sven returned to this grim, deathly scene. Such grief was in him that I was afraid to show myself, and so afraid was I that he would find me, I fled from my hiding spot in the barn. I do not know where Sven is now, but I pray he will, someday, find peace. I spent the next few weeks moving from place to place, never lingering for fear of the riders. I am now in the abandoned town of Ravens Hill, as always, hiding. I cannot face whatever power they used against Sven's wife. I know it searches Duskwood, even still, for the scythe. It is lost to me, and I thank the light for this. For had I kept it, I know I would have been found. Even now, I know in my heart that I will be found. I'm so tired. Wow. So that's interesting. So this journal, well, two things. One, in-game, this journal is sort of like a full telling, let's say, of what happened in Duskwood. And that's good. I like that. I like that somewhere in this area they tell you what happened. But at the same time, I feel like there should be a few more clues earlier on, instead of just seeing this absolute destruction of Duskwood in terms of the horrors of the mobs and how everyone is just dead everywhere. I think that maybe there are a few more clues other than, well, maybe I missed them, but a few more clues other than that journal would have been really useful. As I was saying maybe a couple of days ago, that I hadn't yet come across the story of this area, or how this area became as it is. And now that's been clarified. The Scythe of Loon is what began this horror. But I do think that there should have been some scattered clues around, which there may have been, but I can't remember there being so. I have been paying attention. So that was really interesting. And I'm glad we read all 20 pages there. That was fun. Okay, so we have some Defias here. I think we have to kill them. Yeah, that was very interesting. Yeah, I've never ever taken the time to read that. So I'm glad that we did spend that time there. Right, so we are doing this quest here. Let's try and find a friend, get this one done quickly. Oh, we have a friend here. We will invite them. Hey! Oh, a fire mage, nice. Oh, not in LOS. So, they were talking about, is it a Roland's Mine or Mine of Roland, something like that. Whereabouts is that? Roland's Doom, there we go. So that is where the scythe was, Roland's Doom down there. Have we had a quest for... We went down there, didn't we? That's where all of the Tainted Ones and Vile Fiend Worgen were. So we have actually been over there. I can't remember seeing the scythe, but maybe if we go back there... I wonder if we'll have a quest to go back. In any case, I would actually quite like to go back there anyway. Oh my god, that's a lot. Let's pull them all out here. Did we pull them all? Let's run in, run out. Okay, here we go. Oh no. Okay. Yes, 2 of us, fantastic. Oh, good, good mage. Fantastic. He did what I should have done, Arcane Explosion a few times. After learn from Bilbo. Also, I wondered as well. Yeah, very Lord of the Rings. I was just gonna say. Yeah, we have everyone. We have the Dark Riders. We have the we have Sauron as well, talking to the Dark Riders later. We have Sauron visiting the hobbits and the various farmsteads around there. Yeah, very, very Hobbit-esque. Lord of the Rings-esque. I agree. Maybe we should invite some of these too. Another enchanter. We don't need this one, but may as well kill it. A bit more experience. Oh, we need to do a little bit of buffing as well. Shall we invite Banana Boy? Let's do that. Oh, he's a hardcore character. We can't. Okay. Ah, slowing poison. I'm imagining, instead of casting something like that, that he threw a vial of poison at us. Sounds more likely. So is it normal for you, Zinthex, to wake up around this time? Or is it just you can't sleep tonight after going to bed early? I hope I'm not keeping you up as well. Alright, we've got a guy here. Let's just see if we can get some evocation mana back before we pull him. Rank 1. Oh, not normal at all. Oh, very good. I'm glad that it's not a common thing for you. Every once in a while, it's okay to have a bit of a disturbed sleep. Alright, we still need a night runner. I think they may be on the outskirts of here, of this farm. Let's get a bit of mana back. Let our friend do the pulling. Ah, okay. Well, that explains it. I'm sure it's a bit more common than I realised for you to be awake late at night. Yeah, it would do. I I bet they are. Yeah, I don't have a child myself at the moment, but I've got two nephews, so I can't quite empathise, apart from the occasional night of babysitting here and there. But even those are a bit much. I think when it's infrequent, like it is for me, looking after them, I love being woken up by them because, well, they're my nephews. I don't spend as much time with them as their parents. But I think for parents, it's quite a different story. Right, one more night runner. Here we go. Oh, I cancelled it. Jumped away before my frostbolt was released. Okay. Any more night runners around here? Stealthing away, the cowards. Aha, there's one. Okay, so there's night runners and night blades. Good to know. Ah, so our friend is done as well. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it will get better. I know for my sister and her partner that it's pretty much, they've got two. One is 2.5 and the other one is 7 months old. And yeah, but already the 7-month-old, I think since about 5 or 6 months, started having a bit more sort of steady night patterns, and there's nothing to worry about with the 2.5-year-old. He sleeps all throughout the night. So yeah, definitely does. Comes with the territory, but it gets easier. Well, that's important. You know, it's pretty good to love your own baby. So it does help with the waking up during the night. Right, let's tell our friend we're all done. Thanks for the help. See ya, friend. Okay, and we are going to head to Darkshire, Sven as well. And we have a lot of these that we finished in Stormwind. Oh, we didn't do this one. We need to return this to the Canal District in Stormwind. Okay. Oh yeah, and we did the stockades yesterday. So we finished off got the Hand of Dextran Ward. So let's head to Darkshire. We'll do that. Oh no, let's go to Sven first, because he's just up here. And before I do, I am just going to be right back and get a coffee. So I will see you very soon. Give me maybe 3-4 minutes. Okay, see you in a second. Okay, we are back. A bit longer than I thought. I was a very nice partner and made a coffee for her as well. Uh, she wasn't awake when I started streaming, and since then she's awoken, which is very good. It's nice to see her conscious. So I thought I would say hello and make her a coffee too. We have a very nice coffee machine actually, which makes speedy coffees and makes them better than almost every coffee shop we go to. We've been tainted by the quality of this coffee machine we have, and nothing compares anymore. But it did take a very long time for us to find a I'm not a connoisseur of this stuff at all. The coffee bean and grind that we like the most, and I'll tell you how much of an anti-connoisseur I am, because I tend to think that Aldi espresso beans are the best beans. So I tried a lot and I found that the Aldi espresso beans were very good, which was you know, a lot cheaper, maybe not to be expected, but I love them. So yeah, not a coffee connoisseur, but I still think that we make very good cups every single day from these. God, I said I'm going to Sven, didn't I? And I'm running the wrong way. So who cares? Let's go to Darkshire and just do that first, seeing as we're on the way. Right, anything around here? No. Looks like we have killed all the spiders they wanted us to kill. I think these were the people that wanted us to kill spiders. Hoping that this crime and punishment quest will get us somewhere too. Maybe another part after this one. And let's take a look at what dungeons we could do next. But the thing is that I like to play this. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, Stitches. Gift me Embalmer. I don't think that we're quite ready to solo Stitches. But we could maybe, I mean, if we pulled Stitches. Oh god. Oh god. Right, we're doing it. We're pulling Stitches to the Night Watch. Watchers, come on, help. Are they going to? They are. Alright, could we do something here? I think he's doing tremendous damage to the Night Watch. Oh my god, no, this is bad. Help, help, help everyone. You're a rogue, help me. Ah, yes. Okay, keep running. Can we get some more help? Rank 1. Yes, we've got someone helping us. Level 60. Do you want to... Oh my god, left combat, fine. We fended off Stitches, and that's something that General can put by her on her CV. Stitches did not murder us. Should we go down to Roland's Doom and check it out? Let's hand some quests in first. We may get something that heads us towards that direction again. But if we don't, I would like to head in and see if we can find that scythe. Yeah, life without coffee would be a mistake. I don't know how people do it. I have taken sabbaticals from coffee a few times in my life, and they've never been enjoyable at all. And also the coffee that we make nowadays it doesn't make you feel jittery at all. It's nice and smooth. Yeah, I don't feel like there's any good reason anymore for me to take time off coffee. On behalf of the people of Darkshire and as the leader of the Night Watch, I thank you, General, for your bravery and dedication. May the light shine upon you, always. That's not what she said, but that's fine. My rendition of that made sense as well. We don't need any of this at all. But that's fine, we'll sell it. Inventory is full. Oh, let's go inside and sell some stuff first then. We have a lot of things to sell. Okay, we want the sharp kitchen knife still. Red device mask is nice. I wish we could actually put that on, because I would instantly. So we'll just sell that. Let's sell some of these BOEs as well that we don't need. I think some of these Murloc eyes may come in useful for cooking, but maybe not. Who knows? You know, any other playthrough that I've done in the past, I would be selling all of these white items instantly. But not in this one. In this one I am keeping everything just in case for the RP purposes and for cooking and all the rest. It's not a waste. It's not a waste of bag space. I've got a huge bank as well that I haven't filled up. But you know, we're planning in lore to fill it up with shadow gems. We've also got our high elf orphan living in there, so perhaps there's not quite as much room as I thought. Okay. A pound of flesh. Wow, nice. We'll get rid of this one. Actually, I should put this on my bar too. Let's move these around slightly. I like having my my mana, my mage juice on a hotkey, so I think I might have to play around with this in a bit. But for now, this is fine. Okay, we've got a little bit more room. We'll spend some more time thinking about it when we get back to Stormwind. Put some stuff in the bank. Hi, General. You have the rot blossoms for me yet? Good, you got the rot blossoms, and I'll tell Althea Ebonlock of the Night Watch that you were killing skeletons. Keeping the people of Darkshire safe is a grim burden for the Night Watch, and news that others are helping stem the tide of fiend and duskwood is welcome news indeed. Here's your zombie juice, and be careful with this stuff. It's strong enough to raise the dead. Okay, thank you for the zombie juice. What do we need this for? Can't remember, Smits. What did we say we needed it for? Were you able to find 10 lean wolf flanks yet? How about the herbs from Felicia and Stormwind? Very nice work, General. Enjoy the delicacy known as seasoned wolf kebab. Thanks. Thanks very much. We actually have a few recipes to learn. We've got the gooey spider leg and the seasoned wolf kebab. 6 stam, 6 spirit. Oh, true. We could use a 10 slaughter. Okay. Did I sell that? Damn it. Is it still in my bag? Did I sell it? Oh, I haven't picked it up yet. Good point. Okay, I remembered. I'm smart. And hello, Panfu. How are you? Glad to see you here. So, gooey spider legs, murloc fin, lean wolf flank. So if we got some more herbs, we could actually cook up a storm there. Okay. Gortusk pie. Let's get 2 of those going. Okay, nice. A couple of pies. Let's sit down and enjoy one of those now. In fact, General, enjoy 2 of them. Just have 2. There you are. Yeah, we also have these. So let's put those, plop those somewhere. Would be nice to have this on a hotkey. But I think I'm going to not really care that much about. I don't know if I'll ever use them, to be honest. I'll probably forget they're there. And that'll be the life of these this flash bundle. Right, let's pick this up. We've already talked to Althea. Let's just complete the quest. Get this sack. And we will put it in our bank. And ding! 31. Very good. Ah, the Synthex. You're totally right. Life without seasoned wolf kebab would be a mistake. Yeah, totally agree with you there. Oh, I've got to have my daily wolf kebab. In fact, We're going to make some installment. We will. We'll get our seasoning and get that done. Right, we wanted improved Frost Nova, so we've got that now. One more point in that, and we'll be in good shape. Right, let's go and talk to Councilman Millstripe. So long as a molester of the dead, like Dextrian Ward, is permitted to live, justice stands betrayed. Return to me once Lord Evanlock's sentence of death is carried out on that defiler Ward. We shall give the families of the dead the closure they deserve, and better yet, we will send a clear message to the House of Nobles in Stormwind. So, Dextrian Ward finally paid for his crimes against humanity. Good riddance to the scum, I say. And cheers to you, my friend. Not only have you given the families of the dead the peace of mind they deserve, you send a poignant message to those corrupt bureaucrats in the House of Nobles. Stormwind must rise to the needs of the people of Duskwood, or we will break free from their tyranny. God, they do not think highly at all of the people, of the nobles of Stormwind. I mean, that's a shared feeling across the surrounding regions of Stormwind. Yeah, they haven't been taking care of their people. The Fierce Brotherhood, you've got this sort of stuff going on with the people that aren't blatantly against them. Yeah, they do not have their people's favour. Right, we'll sell that Darkshire Mail leggings we got there as well. Okay, good. Yeah, our quest log is looking a little bit more clear. So Abercrombie is that one. Sven. Watcher Page. Okay, I think Watcher Page. Where have we? Maybe it's down. I thought we went here already, so maybe it's further in this direction. I'm not sure what... Oh my god, Stitches is dead. Mad. That is crazy. I'm not sure what your page is, but she must be along this road somewhere. So we will follow the road all the way to Alstead and then head up north to the Hushed Bank to talk to Sven. Right. Actually, I'm going to get myself a mana agate in the meantime, just in case we come up against trouble. Oh, we did say we're going to go down to here, the Roland's Doom, and look for the scythe. So we will think about doing that. I don't want to do it necessarily right now. I'd like to hand in this quest first to see if we're led down there. And if no quest leads us down to the Roland's Doom, then we will go down there ourselves. So many good herbs around here too that I just cannot pick. Right. What I would quite like to do, I was thinking about this, I've been thinking about this a lot, is that after we've done some of Duskwood, I'd like to spend some time working on the mage quests and the Alathalas quests, as I think that Jenna will be quite interested in going out of her way to do some, or to have some excursions across the wider world to, in this case, Dustwallow Marsh, to Loch Modan as well, and Tirisful Glades. So I think that that might be the order of things. Ah, so Watcher Page is here. Yeah, I guess the people living still in Duskwood are pretty attached to the place. Probably it was a nicer place post-Worgen outbreak. While I am glad we reduced their number, it never pleases me to take lives, directly or indirectly. Oh, look at this, Tattered Defiance mask. That is... We were just saying that I would love to have one of these masks, and it just so happens that we could get one. 7 intellect, that's massive. I really want this. Now, it does mean that we'll be replacing our forever lovely Rose. But the thing is, it's been such a long time that even in High Elf time, it's been a while. That actually, General can't even remember Talvina's surname, and she even got the first name wrong. It's Malvina, General, not Talvina. So she's actually gonna take off this piece of gear, and she will instead put on this tattered Defias mask. Well, she thinks it makes it look cool, and she is completely right. It does make it look very cool. God, what a look there, General. Fantastic. I had no idea. I think, is that introduced with Turtle WoW? Because I don't remember being able to have this look as a cloth wearer or any other class but rogue back in the day.
Well met.
Right, so we have report to Darkshire. You have done me and the people of Duskwood a great favour. One I would like you to report to my commander. I am more than sure she will like to hear of your success against the Defias. She'll probably have another job for you. Take this parchment to Commander Althea Ebenlock. She's stationed in front of the town hall. Don't worry, Paige. We actually know where she's from and where she is. Okay. Oh, and General, thank you.
Light bless you.
I hear Sven has taken shelter in a shack close to the Ravenhill Cemetery. I fear he's filled with regrets and probably anger. Considering we found this shovel of his among the ruins of his lost home, maybe he would like to have it. Please be careful, but be sure to bring the shovel back to its owner. He may be glad to see it, or he may just break it in half. Who knows? Thank you again for all you've done. Okay, we'll bring it back to him. Sven is quite a central figure in this Darkshire, Duskwood zone. Fine, we'll go and see Sven now, and it would have been nice to see Paige before we went to Darkshire, but I don't think she was there because I remember running past this camp and only seeing Watcher Dodds. So I don't know where Paige was at that time. Maybe she died? Perhaps. I was saying that we would want to do these mage quests. And actually these two Shadowpan Keep quests are also mage quests too. They were asked of us, or requested of us by an archmage there. So it is actually, makes RP sense that Jenna will go out of her way to do these two as well. Alright, well, I feel like we're getting close to not the end, but closer to a culmination of the Duskwood zone. So I don't feel like there's too much more that we have to do here. And when we don't, I don't know if we have a mage quest actually going this far north. We have to Lochmodan, but not to the wetlands or Rathi Highlands or Alterac. So I have to think about these ones and whether we want to keep them. Yeah, so wetlands onto Arathi, and South Shore, which is Hillsbrad. Yes, I remember Hillsbrad. Right, let's head north now, up to Sven. But this is day 3 of streaming in a row now. I must say, doing it in the morning. So it's day 2 of doing it in the morning. And I thought this would happen, but it's a very nice wake up. I get out of bed, I rush out of bed like a little child wanting to play their game. And it's really nice. I didn't quite realise how well it sets me up for for the rest of the day, which I talked about yesterday, but it makes me feel accomplished. It makes me feel happy. It's like meditating, which I've practiced before in the past, but this feels much better than meditation. And it really sets me up nicely. So I'm super happy about this schedule that we're going to have going for us. Sven, did you find who the shadowy figure was? This journal explains to me and sets me on the path against the Dark Riders. I have seen these riders in Duskwood, and I have seen them speak with the wizard Morbin Fell at the Forlorn Row. Morbin Fell is a necromancer and an ally to the Dark Riders. I would pit you against the power of Morbin Fell. I will not send you against that vile fiend without first knowing your strength. You have already proven your bravery to me. If you truly wish to face the necromancer, then you must now prove your skill against his minions. Okay, we've actually faced him once, Sven. We have faced him once. What is it? What do you have there, mage? Where'd you find this? This was the shovel my father had given me back when we worked with the farmstead years ago. It served me well and reminds me of him. Memories of a better time. It was a nice gesture of you to bring me this, General. But I have no use for it anymore. Do with it what you will. What are we supposed to do with a rusty shovel, Sven? Thanks, but it's rusty. And it's a shovel. Look at General's hands. They're very delicate. She is a model turned magic user. But thanks for the thought, I suppose. Okay, very good. Right, so he wants us now to prove our worth and kill skeletal raiders, healers, and warders. Well, right here, so we might as well tackle that now. Ah, that's a good point. Yeah, I guess we can run in with the turtle. I've noticed the turtle has got faster, which is what I expected. But as we level up, I believe the turtle does level up its speed linearly with that. Okay, so we want raiders, healers, warders. Let's track that quest. So raiders are around here. Is it maybe in this zone? I think we did go in here yesterday. These are, yeah, magic users. Okay. I am going to just pull 2 for now, I think. Oh, what happened there? Oh, God. I wanted to pull 2, but hey-ho. Are you a magic user, or will you run towards me a little bit? Uh-oh. Oh, it's in range, fine. The spider, though. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. This is not going to be good. This isn't what I wanted at all. Oh, this is not what I wanted. Right, we don't even have Frost Nova up ready. Let's run away and reset. And let's try and find a friend. We could maybe get these 2 only. If this healer goes away. This poison is horrible. Right, okay, we can take these 2. Let's do that. Alright, I love this slow that we get from this AoE. It's very nice. This poison is debilitating indeed. Okay, let's find a friend. Nope. Caniolidis doesn't want to be a friend. Alright, let's get a drink instead then. Ah, I used the hotkey for what used to be conjured spring water. And instead use a bandage. Oh, look at this as well. This Lubds has transcended death and reached level 60. With a name like that, I expect they didn't think they were going to reach level 60. Oh, our friend here. Let's try and invite this guy. Yes, we have got a friend. Hey. Smiley face. Let's take the spider as well. God, this guy does a lot of damage, which is surprising to me. I thought that druids were supposedly not fantastic. Morladim is right there. I do see him. Okay, let's get that one. Oh my gosh, friend. I don't want to tag it. So, okay, so in Turtle Wild, druids are much better, which is tempting to me. I think one of my favourite classes is definitely druid, and I played one in Classic, and it was it was my first character, so I didn't realise how bad it was, but I did love it very much. So I would be interested in perhaps thinking about playing as a druid as well. Morladim is back. Oh my gosh. Nope, that didn't work. Sorry, friend. I'm going to have to run as well. I'm not sure if we did aggro him there, but he may turn on us afterwards. Let's make some water while we're... Okay, good. We're out of combat. Fantastic. Oh, you think even in normal vanilla their reputation is undeserved? The druids. Well, I think they require the right... you could be totally right. I think from how I had it back in the day, I always felt like I was... maybe it was that no one would ever invite me because I was a druid. I remember I got into my first Molten Core raid at level 58 because there was no other druid, and that was great. And I got the Wild Heart belt. Is it the Wild Heart belt? The epic belt, my first epic in that raid as well. And they wanted me to be Resto, and I wanted to be Feral. And eventually I left that guild much later on, and I tried to gear up as Feral, and very few groups would ever have me. So I spent a lot of time doing UBRS, 10 man, and the rest to sort of, oh my god, to sort of try to get into a position where people would want me a bit more. And I had that sort of 2% crit trinket that you can get from, I think it was UBRS or something, and a few other pieces that were good items. But still, I think people weren't, or they were loath to invite me to groups. So maybe that's why I didn't feel like Druid was as good, just because I didn't get the groups. Okay, so we have another party member now, with a raider here. I reckon if I played Druid now, I'd find it a lot different character in retail classic, I'm sure that I would be more skilled with it than I previously was as a 14, 15-year-old. Okay, I'd like to go down here, so maybe we can invite this person as well. Aha, we have a good group now. Right, here we go. Here are the warders. If you watch our health as well. Oh, really? Okay, so Shido, the druid videos, right. I'll take a look after this. Yeah, I know Soda Poppins, and I definitely watched his stuff back in the day, and he did transform me a little bit. I never realized what I was missing out on. God, actually, let's be lazy and use a potion, and oh my god. Yeah, that was the wrong button. That was the wrong button. Yeah, I used to watch Soda Poppins arena videos as well, and yeah, that was interesting. Right, let's get this one last warder. I think we'll be good. Yes, I do know that mace. I know that I watched a few when they did when Vanilla Classic Beta came out first. I remember watching a lot of the videos they were doing, and you know, some of the big streamers were doing. I think Asmongold and Soda Poppins and all the rest. I remember they had some big sort of jewels and other things at the end when they, cause I think the level cap was sort of like level 30, level 40. They slowly moved it up. And I remember watching when the level cap was around about 30 or so, and Soda Poppins would get this mace over and over again. And that was just unstoppable. But I didn't even know it existed back in Classic. So yeah, I think they also are somewhat gear dependent to get some of these on-use effect weapons too. Your skill in combat, General, cannot be doubted. Your resolve may yet see us through to the end of Morbrand Fell. Go to the city of Stormwind and speak with Bishop Farthing in the Cathedral of Light. Give him Jitter's journal and tell him you mean to face Morbrand Fell. Though Stormwind is forsaken Darkshire, Farthing is a kind soul and very wise. He may help you on your quest to save us. Your mission is perilous, but hurry. With each passing hour, the shadows of Duskwood grow ever darker. Okay, so back to Stormwind we go. So that's that. So it looks like... Oh, Abercrombie at his shack. Oh, we can do this too. That's only over here. Firethorn, okay. Base weapon forever. Nothing replaces it at all? Or is it something that's like nothing until 60 or... What is it again? What is it? Is it something that has like 3 uses, or I can't quite remember what it is that its use effect is. Oh, so nothing at all beats it. That's mental. Okay, let's head over here. And so you have to like constantly farm it then, and have, you know, whole bank vault spaces full of it. And I suppose actually at level 60, I mean, actually that's such a time sink. I was going to say, oh, that's easy. But if you have to do it constantly, you get one per time. If you get one per time, I mean, I think it's a drop chance, right? Abercrombie, I need that zombie juice to keep me warm on these cold, dark nights. Did you get it for me? What a weird thing. Zombie juice to keep you... Oh my gosh. 1,000 thanks, General. You warm an old man's heart with your foolish... I mean, with your kindness. Here you are, friend. Take this as a token of my gratitude. I live so far from the protection of town. It's a wonder the ghouls and the walking dead haven't eaten me. In fact, just yesterday a pack of bone chewers was pounding on the walls of my house. I want to make an effigy, a kind of scarecrow for ghouls. To do that I need some ghoul ribs. You can get them from flesh eaters, bone chewers, brain eaters, rotted ones, and plague spreaders. Get the ribs for me, and I will pay you with some coin. Okay, Abercrombie, you seem like there's something more than meets the eye with you. I'm not sure what it is, but I don't mind getting some coin. Ah, yeah, increases haste by 50%. That's... Yes, I remember that weapon now. 3 uses. Yeah, that is a good weapon. That is a good weapon. I just didn't know it existed at all back in the day. Right, let's pull a few of these. 1, 2, 3. Oh, these two didn't pull. Come on. Let's get some distance. There we are. And get another one ready as well. Oh, this is much better. Oh, okay, so I've got to be fast on that then. So still learning, that's fine. Finish that guy off. Oh, we have one more there. Aha, alright. Let's just do a mana potion to finish that off. Resist. Rank 1. You can Frost Nova. It's just Frost Nova and then Evocation. Rank 1. Oh, Evade. Not what you like to see. It's only a single target. Let's stop being fancy and just take a beating. As a cat, you attack every 1 second with that mace. What was MCP? So MCP is just the weapon's name, right? I can't. Is it Crown Pummeler? Was that the name of the gun weapon? MCP, something Crown Pummeler. Mechanized Crown Pummeler. Remember the M part. Wow, that's fast. 0.5 second attacks. But yeah, that's really fast. And also leader of the pack. They introduced that into Turtle WoW, didn't they? Because that was a Burning Crusade ability that they have added into Turtle WoW. Is that right? To have a lot more sort of group usefulness now. Let's get a bandage going. Oh. That was ours. So something I need to be aware of is just that it's as soon as they stop being affected by the blizzard, there is a... Oh, come on, flesh-eating worm, go down. they quickly lose their movement incapacitation. So I need to be more aware of that and get and reapply the blizzard more quickly. Alright, let's try pulling 3 this time. I think we can easily do that. If we get a nice pack of them. Not too far away. Yes, this paladin's doing a good job too. That's another class I do really enjoy leveling as, is Protection Paladin. Alright, we'll take these ones here. Oh, God. Alright, we'll take these 3. Ah, no. So, what do you do in this scenario? Do you simply just run away a little bit? Oh my god, that blink was awful. And try to reset, or... So what we can do is we can do another one of these, slow them down. We have Frost Nova up now, so we could probably... Oh god, Bone Chewer. Carrion Recluse. Oh my gosh, too many mobs. Perfect. I think we're done. Yeah, the worms have no chance. That's alright. That was good. A little bit messy to begin with when one resisted, but we got there. Let's get a food buff, some dry pork ribs. Enjoy, General. And we haven't got any buffs up, so let's get a elixir and frost and arcane going too. Okay, buffs. And one more drink, and then we'll pull maybe these 3 here. And this time I'm just going to run into them with a turtle, as you said, Zinthex. I think it'll be a bit more. Oh. Ah, okay, so we'll take these 3. I see a 4th there as well, but I don't really want to pull 4 yet. Ah, God, but there's... Okay, we're empty out here. Good. Right, which way are these going to go? I'm thinking like that. It seems like they're turning around here. So maybe I should have backed off a bit first. Okay, nice. Good. Arcane Explosion. There we are. Quest complete. Yeah, I'm loving this. Yeah, AoE is much more efficient, much faster. And we can only get better from here, I think. Right, Abercrombie, we're already done because we are an AoE specs mage. And that Stitch is right there. Is that where Stitches starts? Did he start at around this gravesite of Eliza? I think I hear a pack of ghouls scurrying around the back of my house. I better put that effigy up quick. Did you get those ghoul ribs for me? We have. We've got them here. These will do just the trick. A few weeks ago, I was picking herbs far from my house, and a band of ogres attacked me. I ran, and I was forced to leave behind a crate of precious tools and herbs. After they chased me off, the ogres swaggered back to the ogre mound in southern Duskwood. I'm sure my crate is somewhere near the mound. Please, General, retrieve this crate for me, for I miss it sorely. Ah, so this will be our first foray into the ogre mound. Abercrombie, you do travel far, don't you? You're quite an old man to go that way. Yes, you did go quite far. Right. And I think I'm going to leave it there for today. The day has begun. I've got some things I need to go and do, unfortunately. I wish I could play this more. But for now, I think I'm going to leave it here and say goodbye to you all. And hopefully you'll join me again tomorrow. I'll be around bright and early tomorrow morning. I don't expect you to be Synthex. Hopefully you get some sleep. But in any case, I've enjoyed it again today. And I will see you all later. Okay, bye-bye.